program file, you go to the C program file. Select Java and select the JDK. The Java folder is just a folder. You don't find the file folder. It's a folder which is created by me. Means whatever the software required for Java, I put it there in the Java source. That's all it is. And you select the JDK. In the same way you select the other ones and it will give you that. And in the JRE name, you can do the right? You can name it as your own, like hey, JDK 6. I can name it as a JDK 6. But here I have JRE name already used. That's why I cannot use it. Anyway, I'm going to cancel this because I already have the JDK setup. And click finish. That's what you need to do. Click finish. And when you click finish, you can come here in your target runtime and select the dynamic web module as a 2.5 because the Servlet 2.5 spec implemented by the Tomcat right now. And the configuration, just take the default configuration and click on next. And click on next. And click on finish. See, generate web.xml deployment descriptor. What it does is it will generate a default web.xml file for you. Default web.xml file for you. And after that, what you need to have is, you need to, what we did is we configured the runtime. But we need to have the server as well. Let me delete this. Let me delete the Tomcat server so that you understand how to create a server. Once you are in Java EE mode, you can go to the, if you do not see the server tab here under the below, you can create or you can go to the window, show view, and you can click on server. The server is the view which you get to see where it will be servers there. A new server. And select the Apache Tomcat 6.0. See, it's going to show up your runtime environment here because we already configured the runtime environment. And the server name, you can use the training server, or you can name this server as you want. The server as you want. And select, see, you can select the web applications. Now, the JTrain web is the one which we are going to use for our web application development. Click finish. That's all. That means this server is ready to access the JTrain web application directly from this server. And when we do the steps, we started the server right before, but here you need to start the server as well. But here, what we are going to do is, instead of starting the server from the command line, we will start the server from the egglet. That's what we will do now. And now click on training server. And let me do one thing before. Let me remove this project. Just want to make this configured to the right location. See here, when it comes to the, when you click on the signing server, it has signing server is fine, localhost is fine, the Tomcat configuration is fine, everything is fine. But when it comes to the server location, use Tomcat installation directory. Use Tomcat installation directory. And when the deploy path as well, remember this step. Use Tomcat installation. And after that, on the deploy path, you see it is pointing it to WTP web app, which is set to the default directory of the Eclipse. but you do not want the web app to be deployed here, right? Where you want your web application to be deployed to. You want your web application to be deployed to the Tomcat web app folder, right? Because that's where the web applications are going to be deployed in Tomcat. And now just browse the Tomcat location and click on computer. And select the web app directory. That's all you need to do. And you do not touch anything else other than that. And sometimes you might need to change the timeout. See here, the timeout there, basically whenever you are not able to start the server in 45 seconds, what it does is it will stop. But what it does is it will stop. But it will stop the server. It's not able to start the server. It is not going to start in 45 seconds. That's why you can use the timeout of the server startup and the server stop. And here we can say 120. Here you can say 120, and in the stop we can just keep it 15. For now, if you have any problems with stopping the server in 15 seconds, you can do that too. And now let me go ahead and add the project now because I removed that, right? And when you click on right click on that, you see add and remove, and you define the project. You can add, click finish, and now click on the start. See, these are the ones which are going to be used to start the server. Just click on start. The browser the different errors. See, it really does not have anything in it. Just the web and the web.xml file, and the web.xml file is also empty file. But it really does not have any HTML pages or anything in that. See, it is saying the default files are, it is just displaying the welcome file is as index.html or index.html or the index.jsp. And when I say new, let me create the HTML page, new other, and go to the web. Go to the web and click the HTML page, and click the HTML page and click on index.html and click on finish. See, I created a index.html file myself right now, and in the body I'm going to put the same thing like, hey, it is a web application or a hello world web application. Okay, that's all it's going to be. And now let me run this web application. See, we changed the file, right? Index.html file, and after you deploy the application. But you can directly access the web application and see you can have the file or not, the JSON or JSON web. And I really do not need to do the location of the file. See here, what is that it's doing is, it is saying hello world web application directly. Why? How can it be able to show this web application for us? It created a web application through Eclipse, and we deploy to the Tomcat server, and you are accessing by the application name. And now let me explain the flow, how it really goes and how it really serves the index.html page without giving the index.html here, right? If you can specify the index.html file here, but how come it's able to display the hello world web application whenever you access the application itself? Now, whenever you have a request in the web browser, what it really does is first it goes to the server. Here, the local host is the server. That means the request goes to your system. And then what will happen is it will go to 8080. That is the port. It will go to the port 8080, and then there is a application name where you access the application by JFindWeb. That is the application name you use to access the application. And the thing it finds out is whenever you have a Tomcat running or any web server running on the 8080 port, and it will look for this application, is this application deployed there or not? Yes, if this application is deployed, and how does it find out, okay, what is the default path for this application? It will read the web.xml file, the default deployment descriptor, and here it is reading this deployment descriptor in the web.xml, and in the deployment descriptor, what is it saying is welcome file list. The welcome file list has list of set of welcome files where you can specify the welcome files for your web application. That's why whenever you access this web application, you will have, if you have any of these files in the web application software directory, either index.html or the index.html or the index.jsp, and same with the default.html, default.html, default.jsp. And what will happen is you will take any of the files and will put that as a default output for this web application. That's what it will do in web.xml. And now, guys, do you need some break? Just 5 minutes.